Doak Campbell Stadium in Tallahassee, Florida. A Week 1 showdown with both teams hoping to start their season off on a high note. It's the SMU Mustangs and the Florida State Seminoles. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We check in with her now.
When you enter Doak Campbell Stadium, you have to walk past the statue of Bobby Bowden first. This is sacred territory in college football. The fans know it. When they get chanting and the horse gets running, you know this is one of the most special places in all of college football. Can't wait to see how the Seminoles bounce back this season here at the Dome. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Looking forward to see how this one goes. To the football, the crowd eager, and off we go, the start of a new season. And you dream about the season starting and what might happen, and you kick the ball out of bounds right off the bat. Everybody just settle down. We got a long season to go. First carry of the season. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. I don't know why, but it's a thing. The ACC Wheel of Destiny. You spin it, you never know how it's going to come up, and you can't afford to give away a game early in a conference like this.
And I think both of these coaching staffs, David, understand that, and they've been preaching to their team, we've got to start fast. Not just in this game. We've got to start the season fast. We've got to take advantage of this opportunity.
And I think Reese hit it right on the head, too. The Wheel of Destiny, right? It seems like it's a new team every year that's playing in the championship and appears to be a wide-open league. So a lot of turmoil, a lot of change. I think that starting 1-0 is an important step to getting to that championship game.
Fires to the tight end. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line.
Man, these plays are really, really simple. Really easy to run. I like it. Just drop back as a quarterback, see the big fella, wait for him to get open, hit him, get a nice positive gain.
They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down.
Man, coaches talked about they want to get this running back involved early and often and create some momentum, and this is a great way to do it. Early in this football game, ripping off an explosive run, get the juices going, and I bet you he's going to get a few more touches today.
And the Mustangs are moving quickly down the field. To the ground, he's got it again. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Man, a lot of times when you blitz that linebacker, it's about timing. You don't show your hand, and he gets up to the line of scrimmage, gets right through the line, makes the tackle for a loss.
And as soon as the running back gets the football, he's got a face full of linebackers.
Not much you can do there. Like, you got to have a little better block. You got to identify that blitz a little bit faster by the offensive line.
Looking to scramble. He's going to... Oh, he's got some space. He steps out of bounds at the 15-yard line. Big pickup on the ground, and they're rolling.
These guys aren't human anymore. I mean, they got to survey the field, throw the football, make deep passes, and then guess what else? They pull the ball down, take off, and make big chunks of plays on the ground. It's just impossible to be on defense nowadays.
Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points.
Winning first down is such a big deal on defense, like getting them into more predictable situations, more passing situations. Nice job not giving up a lot of run after contact on that first down.
Here's a heat. Buried before he could blink.
And that's what you're trying to do, not just in this game, but for the season. You're just trying to set the tone defensively, and they do that getting the sack. They feel good about their front seven and all the athletes they have. It'll be fun to watch this unit for the rest of this game and see how they do in one-on-one situations.
Still looking, on the move. He'll try to do it himself. Headed to the end zone, and he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, SMU! They strike first, and that opening drive of the season could not have gone better.
And you knew his legs were a weapon, and he shows it to you right there, running it into the end zone. And this offense, man, they are a good offense, and they are in a good rhythm early in this football game. We talked about the quarterback. We talked about his speed. He can make these type of plays, and on the first drive, Palmer, the defense didn't have any answers. They better find some.
Yeah, it's going to be hard to find them, too, just because of that athleticism and just how he can attack defenses with his arm, with his feet, the different playmakers surrounding him as well. There's a lot to get prepared for in a week when you're playing against this offense, and I just think they saw everything there on that opening drive. They're going to have to do some soul-searching on the sidelines early.
He'll bring it out. It's Singleton.
Kick returners just have to do a better job knowing where they are on the field and what the situation is. That's a ball you got to let go through the end zone. That's a touchback. Instead, you're trying to be the hero, and now you've done yourself more harm than good. The offense starting in terrible field position.
From the gun, running back gets to give. How about that effort to get it out across the 20? They'll mark it at the 21. It's a first down. The Knowles injecting some attitude, throwing the spear down and declaring they're going to run the football.
Run the football, be aggressive. This is the part of the offense that, remember, it was a long time, Florida State, offensive line play wasn't good enough. They got to get that physicality, that run game, if they want to be a great program again.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. They'll run play action. Under fire. Fires downfield. Finds space on the right. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. The Seminoles come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Give to the back. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. To the air. It's Daniels. Caught near the sticks. It's Wiles. Makes the tackle at the 46, but it's a 15-yard gain to get them into plus territory.
And you see tight end matchups all over the field all the time. Now, it used to just be in the red zone. Now, you just find the big fella, you put him in the slot, try to give him the ball as much as possible because you know he can make big plays.
And he's able to shed one tackle, but still, just a very short gain.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Tight end finds a soft spot. He'll come through on third downs. He's got enough and they'll mark it at the 23.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watched the opponent go down the field and score a touchdown on that last drive, and you could see the quarterback there in the commercial break. He's telling his guys, let's go. We're going to go get this one. Everybody lock in. And that's what you're seeing on this drive. Doing a really, really nice job. They look confident. They're trying to score a touchdown themselves.
Runs through the tackle. They get him down. Tough run. Picks up 4. They'll mark it at the 19.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking to throw, it's Daniels. Unloads to the wideout. Touchdown, Seminoles! They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity. Backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, no problem.
When you start in the black zone inside your own 20 coming out, it's difficult. You can give up a safety. You get worried about that. But the offense puts a great drive together. Great job executing. Great job getting a touchdown.
That keeps the score. SMU 7, Florida State 6. Number 36 set to take this one away.
He'll take the return, try to get better field position. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. They'll try to put a drive together, starting from their own 12. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter. That's the end of the period, and SMU has the lead. As we get a look at the stats, lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter.
Florida State 6.
First play of the period will be a second down. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. They've got them penned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. To the air, it's Jennings. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Looking for room at the 25. That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30.
And they executed that running back screen to perfection. Quarterback held on to it. He let the rush get to him. Offensive lineman got out in position, and the running back sold it too. Once he had the ball in his hands, he just had blockers and green field out in front of him. They pick up an explosive play on a running back screen.
Gets the ball up to the 50-yard line, and it'll be first down.
Nice job getting outside, right? Those running backs, they get on those tracks, they run outside. Now they're in the open field. It's so tough. Those safeties are flying down, try to get an angle, but you could tell the speed sets them up, makes the big play out to the left.
Tackled after a short gain. It'll be second and 9. Guys, let's have a look at SMU. You start the season top 25. Clearly expectations are flying your way, but with that might come some roadblocks.
Well, I think you got to take every week and every opponent one at a time. The number beside your name doesn't matter right now. The number matters late in the season. So you want to start the season fast. You want to be
trying to beat the D deep. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
Yeah, and I love taking deep shots. I think it makes quarterbacks play honest, safeties play honest. And you can tell I just missed a little bit deep on that shot. But listen, those are shots that we want to take because the risk is definitely worth the reward.
He'll pull it down and run across the 35. Quarterback slides, and that is a punch to the gut to any defense to let a quarterback get out and move the sticks there.
Hey, man, this defense, they look a little bit frustrated. He's done this time and time again here in the first half, and it's still early in this football game, but they got to find an answer for his legs. Like, he's chewing up too many yards, making too many big plays. Got to find a way to make him one-dimensional and make some bad things happen when he tries to take off and run the football.
You just can't say enough about this quarterback and how important his legs are to their success for the season, for this game, and really for this drive. Earlier, when he called his own number, it was a big gain. He does it again. He's got the knack of just understanding when to throw it, when to take off and run. You saw it right there.
He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
I like offenses being creative. I'm not sure if that was the best place to call that play. I think this offense needs to think about just doing things a little bit more by the book. They've got a lot of good playmakers. You don't have to reinvent the wheel this early in the game.
Floats it out in space. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
And a really nice job by the defense winning second down. I think the quarterback thought he could dump this off, maybe get some positive yards, set up a good third down. The defense did a great job responding and getting that running back on the ground.
Here's the pressure. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense.
And I absolutely understand wanting to make a play for your team, man, but you've got to know when to give it up. You're at this part of the field, man. This is the part of the field where you throw the football. You get rid of it. You don't take a sack, because what that does now to your field goal operation, it makes it a lot longer. Now the decision becomes a lot harder for this offense when he could have just thrown the football away and not taken the big loss.
Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Now they'll try the right side. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
Well, I'll tell you, when you start a game as well as this guy did on the opening drive, you're going to earn more touches later. And finally, they hand it off to him here on the second drive. But he's really shot out of a cannon in this game. Really like the way he's running right now. He's running hard. He's running with authority. They need to keep giving him the football.
Tips, deflections, those are such good things for defense. A lot of times they lead to interceptions and big plays. Just try to get any kind of disruption you can.
Backed up now, here's second and long. Motion from the wide receiver. Looking for a man, it's Daniels. Now he's going to break the pocket. He's going to take off. Still on his feet at the 45. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38.
He hasn't called his own number very often in this game. That actually is the first time he's taken off and scrambled, but it was a really good decision. He's been killing this defense through the air. You've seen the arm talent, you've seen the accuracy. That time, really nice decision to tuck it and get what he can get. He's got this defense on their heels.
And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Down to 2 minutes to play in the half, and the referees signal for the 2-minute timeout. The Seminoles in a good spot here with second and short. They send the tight end in motion. Trying to impose their will with the run. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
What a run by their tailback, and simply one of the best in the entire country. And his ability to make people miss is the reason why, guys. That's one thing that's just not coachable. You have it or you don't. That was something they identified in him when they were recruiting him to come play in this offense, and now it's come to fruition. Defenses have such a hard time bringing him down. This defense is going to have to do a better job gang tackling as this game goes on.
Got it set up on the outside. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Well, you weren't able to get anything running the football there in the first play. You get a TFL. So now you go to the screen and give it back to your running back and let him make something happen in the passing game. There's a lot of different ways you can sprinkle these backs the football, and that was a good idea there on second down by the offensive coordinator.
Scanning the field, it's Daniels. Gets rid of it. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up.
And that's a play the defense absolutely had to have. This game right now is sort of still in the balance. And after a long drive by the offense on third down, the defense able to make a play, get a hit on the target, knock it loose for an incompletion. And now it's decision time if you're on offense. What do you do here on fourth?
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Returner will field it and try to get some field position. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Oh, they're after him. trying to make magic on the scramble. He gets it up across the 20 to the 22 before he's pushed out of bounds.
And because of the success that this quarterback has had early in this game running the football, if I'm the coordinator calling plays, I'm dialing up his number more. Design runs, and also telling him on the sidelines, hey, listen, remember, if it's not open, take off. Just go get it yourself. They don't have an answer for you right now, and this is a big key for us to win this game.
Gets it to the 37. Clock stops to move the chains. The Mustangs call a timeout. It'll be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Got it in the middle. It's Knight. SMU spends his second timeout here. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket from what's left in this first half. He'll send out 5 wide receivers on 2nd and 4. Wants to throw. It's Jennings. Got it. And he was knocked down immediately. Very short pickup on that one. Now the Mustangs will use their 3rd and final timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. You have to wonder, after missing a field goal on the last drive, how are they going to play this 3rd down? Picked off! What a play by this defense! And he was weaving his way and finally brought down around the 23-yard line. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Looking to throw on 1st down. Here comes the heat. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming.
I know the offense came into this game expecting to have some success throwing the football, and right after getting a takeaway right outside of the red zone, they try to do just that. The one-on-one matchups are going to be there in this game. That time, though, the defense did a better...
Going to the end zone. Touchdown, Florida State.
And how big is that for this offense? Put a nice drive together, get the touchdown, add to this lead already. Everything right now, Palmer, going their way.
Yeah, that was as good a 2-minute type situation as you could have offensively. And David, they've got so many weapons on this offense. They practice these situations all the time, and they put it to work here at the end of the first half.
And the extra point splits the uprights. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Dropping back, it's Jennings. Looking to buy time. He'll pull it down. He found a little opening and got loose. They couldn't stop him in the backfield, so a solid pickup there. Lost to fire on 2nd down. Going for it all. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, so much excitement around a brand new season, and we're excited to get you caught up on everything here in Week 1. Let's open things up with North Texas taking on the number 5 team, the Indiana Hoosiers. And it's the Mean Green coming away with a blowout victory in what looks like a major upset. Expect major changes in the polls this week, pushing them to 1-0 on the short season. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
Hines is way ahead for 5, and now they've got it at the 28.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single...
And there's a crease. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. Well, that was an easy one for the officials. You can't grab a face mask like that, and it cost the defense a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're going to test that run defense to the right here. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
And I go back to him again, too, man. I mean, just the big play, the play before, and they say, why not? Try it again, get it to their running back, try to create some space. Better job by the defense being gap sound, coming downhill, not letting him break tackles and make a big play.
He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
Nice catch there. I'll tell you, the Seminole passing attack has come a long way over the years. When I was playing against them back in the day, they were in the I formation every single play. Maybe it was play action, maybe it was a shot play to the perimeter of the field. Now, they've got guys running all different kinds of routes, playing at different tempos, lining the ball over the field. This dude is a guy you just have to know where he is every single snap.
The Seminoles with the 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical.
Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, no! All that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
With this long drive, man, they're just showing you what they've been showing you throughout this football game. They can get it done. They can score points. And now, getting later in the football game, getting up by 3 possessions, the pressure is really on.
Into the end zone he goes for the 2, and now they lead by 3 possessions.
And how about that? They go with the ground game. Keep it on the ground for the 2-point conversion. Guy runs the football really hard, sneaks it in there, gets him 2 points.
That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. SMU's offense headed out onto the field to start this drive. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game.
They got to put some points on the board here. There's obviously a lot of football to go, so it's not necessarily panic time just yet, but I'm getting the ball into the hands of my best playmakers on this drive.
I hear you, Jesse, but not panic time. Have you seen my defense? I mean, I'm not trusting them to get a lot of stops, so it puts a lot of pressure on this offense.
Pressure coming, and down he goes.
Well, we've seen this offense struggle early in this game, protecting the quarterback. They went in at halftime, thought they'd made the right adjustments, but it's not looking like it right now. They're still having issues keeping this guy standing up straight. Up front, they're just getting beat across the board.
And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions.
And this defense is just simply not playing around. They've got a big lead, and they're not playing big prevent coverages, bend, don't break. They're just going to let this offense dink and dunk the ball down the field and waste time. Third play of the drive, they get a sack. They're staying aggressive, and they're getting after this quarterback.
The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Florida State comes out ready to put something together on this drive. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, Dave.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Back to pass, it's Daniels. Throws to the wideout. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
Well, give the defense credit because they're forcing this quarterback to throw into very small windows under duress.
After the 2nd down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds the tight end. He gets inside the 40 to the 39, but he is still well short of that 1st down marker. It'll be 4th down.
And that's an interesting choice for this offense, and specifically for the quarterback, man. Fourth down, throwing the ball underneath the stick. When you're not getting a first down, you got to put that ball on the money, have your guy with some open space so he can run. Defense was all over that drag route. They broke on the football, no space, nowhere to go, forcing the fourth down.
That is no good. So, guys, a missed opportunity to expand the lead, but still a 17-point cushion.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover. And the ball goes out of bounds, and it'll be a big loss on the play. Ooh. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. They just haven't been able to hold up and protect the quarterback, and now they face second and long. Back to pass. Fires to the wideout. Tosses it incomplete.
Oh, and you just feel kind of like that's a little bit of a missed opportunity. He had him open, and he just overshot it a little bit. Man, those sting.
It'll take some work to get to the sticks. It's third and long from the 30. To throw, it's Jennings. Gets it out fast. He stopped short, and it's fourth down.
Well, that time on third and long, they just took what the defense gave him. Nothing down the field. They were hoping maybe he could make somebody miss after the catch. Wasn't able to do it, so now it sets up.
Guys, look at this. I'm surprised they're going to gamble and go for it here on fourth down. On fourth down, they'll pass for it. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down, and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive.
Down near the 45-yard line. That's a first down for the offense.
He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. The Mustangs getting set on 1st and 10. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Off play action. Under fire. Still looking for a man. Smith's got it. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down.
And obviously trailing in this football game now in the second half. This is exactly what they talked about at halftime. We've got to create some explosive plays in the passing game. They're going to need a lot of this, and the defense is fully aware that they're going to throw the football. That's a great...
Makes the grab in their space. He'll be pulled down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line as they play a little pitch, catch, and run.
And that's a nice job by this offense. They got to find a way to continue to string good plays together. They've had a few, but they haven't put 3, 4, 5, 6 together, putting a drive like this together. Now, let's go pay this thing off and punch it in the end zone.
He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. That's the end of the quarter, and Florida State has the lead. And they are starting to pull away as we come to the end of the third quarter. Let's take a look at how we got here. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. Goes to the option. He'll toss it. Beck's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Mustangs! Excellent pass by the back on the option.
I love running backs that have a nose for the goal line, understand how to get there, finish strong into the end zone, know I get 6, and then go celebrate with your boys.
Looking for the two-point try. Back to throw, it's Jennings. Almost had the completion, just missed it. On the move from inside his own 20. Brings a return out across the 25. Gets a couple of extra yards. He's stopped at the 27-yard line. All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. So that last touchdown made it a two-possession game, but if this offense can turning it on, just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36.
That's exactly the start you want when you're on offense. In this situation, 4-minute offense, I'm not worried about scoring. I'm not worried about getting a bunch of first downs. I need 2. I need 2 first downs, and I'm going to let that clock tick, and I walk out of here with a W.
Stopped at the 41-yard line after the 5-yard gain.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
And I love the IQ by the defense on that play. Like, understand situational football. They're down by a couple scores. The clock is ticking. They need to make big plays. Nice job playing the deep ball and not giving up anything big.
He breaks a tackle. Now there's still a Mustang who is unable to get up. That is the senior linebacker who's been shaken up. Holly Rowe will give us an update on his condition. They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Daniels. Unloads to the wideout. Active hands from the defense forcing that incomplete pass.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
And the Seminoles will line up to punt it away. Catch is made at the 15. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. They get the ball back after the punt, and they've got to be efficient here as time is winding down. Caught behind the line. It's Smith. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
This is the moment for this offense to put a drive together. It doesn't matter what's happened up to the point of this game, but you're trailing right now. You've got to put some points up on the board. This is where all 11 guys need to be playing together as one.
Moves it out to the 34-yard line. A nice 15-yard gain on that one.
And his offense is going to have to come up clutch, man. Like, late in the football game, you are trailing. This is why you get paid the big bucks. This is why the quarterback is the glamour position. Like, you've got to trust him. He's got to come through. They got to put a few drives together here to get back in this football game.
Well, a great job in coverage on the back end by the defense. You just got to finish the play. That should have been a pick.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. He wants to throw it again. Wide open downfield. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
Hey, down in the 4th quarter, you better have a dude at the quarterback spot. They do, and they're going to trust him, and he's going to have to continue to deliver like this, making plays down the field, protecting the football, but we know he has the ability.
And the Mustangs are marching down the field. Dropping back, it's Jennings. Shoots it to the left. And they're not on the same page there.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
They'll run the counter, and they'll bring him down after a short pickup. The Mustangs call a timeout. It'll be their first. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. They're bringing the chop. They're bringing the noise on third down at the dope. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds a man on the right. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. They absolutely had to have that third down to keep any glimmer of hope alive.
And defensively, that's exactly what I want. Make you get the third down. The clock is your enemy. Multiple possession lead. That is right where I want this offense.
Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. The Mustangs are in the hurry-up.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. The give from the gun. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. And the Mustangs are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
That's a play the defense needed, right? It's been a battle.
Field goal unit's not coming out here, guys. I think they're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th and long. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Fires toward the end zone. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Stopped at the 16 after the interception, and that return has them in business.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's 4th down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
They'll run it to keep this clock grinding.
And I'll tell you what, it's really nice at this point in the game if you can lean on your run game. When you have the lead, you've got the football late in the game, you can chew that clock and start to really make that defense have a little bit of panic.
Back to the ground with the running back. And he doesn't find much running room. Gain on the play.
This is an area of the game on offense you've got to be able to run the football well. You've got the lead in the 4th quarter, and obviously you're in your own end here, but you want to bleed the clock. You want to stay on the field and keep getting first down, so you have to be able to run it.
He gets it past the 25-yard line and finally knocked out of bounds at the 27.
Well, the running back did a nice job there, keeping his feet moving. He was able to drag some defenders with him to get that first down.
And the Seminoles will snap it on 1st and 10. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Well, they're just trying to run the ball, but that time there was absolutely nowhere for the running back to go, and as a result, that's a tackle for loss.
An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. Second and forever after the delay. Did they lose their play sheets? I mean, call a play already. Using his legs, it's Singleton. They'll get the timeout with 5 seconds remaining to play. And after this play, the cake will be baked. They'll leave it with the lone back. Might have a chance. That'll be a first down, and the last one they'll need as they're going to get the victory in this one. great to have you with us from Gerald J. Ford Stadium in Dallas. Early season momentum at stake here as we have a Week 2 clash here on EA Sports College Football. It's the Colorado Buffaloes and the SMU Mustangs. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to Holly Rowe with the latest on the weather.
I caught up with the Mustangs head coach before the game. One thing he's got his eyes on, the weather. We weren't sure what to expect today, but this weather has turned out to be beautiful. He said that will have a great impact and be a benefit to his team here today. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. The Mustangs will kick off first, and here we go. From inside his own 15, looking for room. Tackled and brought down at the 23-yard line, so not a whole lot of room on that return. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Young. Corralled and stopped, and he just picked and weaved and bobbed his way for 5.
Love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
6-yard pickup on first down. Leaves him with 2nd and 4. Lewis. Good timing on the quick out. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
And, man, that's not a surprise that they come to their go-to guy early. This is an offense that's so much fun to watch, and it's because they know who they are. They know how to get the ball to their playmakers. And on the first drive, Palmer, get your guy a touch, get him involved. You know receivers got some feelings, Jesse. I love that they're getting him lathered up and a touch early in this football game.
Yeah, he's definitely one of those guys who feels like he's open every single play, so it is a good idea to get him going early. For the defense, that's a bit of a jab in the face right there, because you came into this game, you know who's going to get the ball. You know where they're throwing it. And you've got to do a better job now disguising your coverages to try and limit him and take him away as much as possible.
And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line. And the Buffaloes are flying down the field. Here's Lewis to throw. Trying to make magic with his feet. There he goes. Defense comes up with a stop, but not before he moves the chains and takes it inside the 10 to the 8. After coming up with back-to-back explosive plays, here they are, 1st and goal. Lewis wants to pass. Hauls it in. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On 1st and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Looking for the goal line. Touchdown, Colorado! That's the way you finish a drive and put up points.
Well, that's the start you're looking for if you're David and you're trying to upset Goliath in a game that nobody gave you an opportunity to win. What a nice job offensively, just making good decisions, taking care of the football, and making the plays when they were available to be made. They march it down the field, they get on the scoreboard, David, and I think this crowd right now is shocked.
They are shocked, and it got a lot quieter. And here's the good thing. Now the confidence goes through the roof. Coaches talk about it. We got confidence. We can win. The players have to believe. And they talk about something good happening early. Not letting this crowd go bananas. That's how they drew it up. That is an excellent start for this squad.
It's complete on the right side.
And that's the start you need on offense, right? The opening drive of the game, your defense allows a touchdown, so you got to come out firing, and it's good news to see the quarterback dialed in. Good read, good timing, accurate throw. It's a big-time completion, but still work to be done. This offense obviously would like to answer that touchdown with one of their own.
And that's how you respond as a defense, man. You give up 9 yards on 1st down. 2nd down, man, they bring some pressure. They are in the backfield fast, and they make the tackle for a loss.
Pick enough. What a play to set him up. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
What a nice catch by the defensive back. Listen, a lot of times you see DBs get in position to make plays, but there's a reason they play DB and not wide receiver. Great job finishing the interception, catching the ball, making a big play.
Going to try to get it himself. They make the stop, but what a job on the scramble to get loose and pick up that first down.
This is why everybody grows up and wants to be an offensive coordinator and not a defensive coordinator, because he can do that. He drops back. He's supposed to pass, but you know what? I'll just scramble around, and I'll just go get plenty of yards and pick them up and put them down, and I'm faster than most of your other guys, too, so good luck stopping.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Throwing, Lewis. It's caught. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
He's got it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Bucks.
Nice drive, nice touchdown. I love this offense's response to what happened a week ago. Listen, we're 0-1, so be it. Let's put the foot on the gas. Let's move forward, get better, and they have in game 2 so far.
And that kick was perfectly down the middle. He'll bring it out. It's Hale. Couldn't find room for the big play. He'll be stopped after a short return. It's a coverage unit right on top of it. The Mustangs offense is ready to go on the attack. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Plows through the defense. Now they've got breathing room. Got 6 all the way out to the 20.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Bringing the heat. Hit as he throws. It's in. Complete, and he's lucky to get that one back. Almost intercepted. A 3rd and short coming from their own 20-yard line. Looking for a man. It's Jennings. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Nothing going right for this team early in the first quarter here. The defense is getting gashed, and now you've thrown a pick. The head coach has got to get his team together and get everybody to calm down and settle in.
And this defense, they've got to do a big job here. Like, offense puts you in a bad spot. You haven't had some great moments, but this possession, we got to get a stop, got to stop the bleeding, and get the ball back to our offense.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. Going for 6. Touchdown, Buffaloes! Fitted in the window for the score.
And the offense punches it in again, and we call his name again. That's 2 touchdowns now in 2 games with still more to be played. I tell you what, I think this guy's name will be called a lot more throughout the season. He's that kind of good.
And he tacked on the extra point. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Back to throw. It's Jennings. Complete on the left to Smith. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out route.
And the Mustangs can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. How about the tight end showing the athleticism and diving to make that grab?
It's so nice as a quarterback, Reese, to have a tight end who's athletic and can make the play when it's not a perfect throw.
Looking to throw on first down. Looking to the big tight end. It's caught. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
Well, Kevin Jennings has a high ceiling, David, and we've seen throughout his career when he's playing well, this offense is lights out. This is a guy who's quarterbacked this team to a college football playoff already, but there have been some dips as well. He's got to limit the mistakes. I think that's the whole key this season. Staying healthy, limiting the turnovers. If they do that, they'll be laughing on offense.
And he's not the biggest guy in the world, but his athletic ability really shines through. You just want to see him be more patient in the pocket. Like, make those easy plays. You don't have to always be fading away and make it hard on yourself. But the one thing you know about this offense, it's fast and it's fun. And this is a guy that can scramble around and make big plays.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Wants to throw on third down. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. Fourth and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
On fourth down, they're taking to the air. Complete out of the backfield. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. Guys, Colorado has the lead here. Let's take a look at the numbers, and they have jumped out to an impressive start. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer.
Black 14, black 14.
From the gun, they'll try the middle. Not a lot of movement on that one. The defense in position.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
Well, that completion now sets up a critical third down here in the red zone for this quarterback. His offense, his team, is trailing by a lot. They're going to need him to start making plays consistently, and he's going to have to do it when the defense knows he's about to throw it. And that's exactly the situation right here. Third down in the red zone. The quarterback has got to step up on this next play.
And the offense runs the football, and they get the first down. And you kind of get the feeling they've already gone for it on fourth down once. Like, they're going to do it again. And that just puts so much pressure on a defense. Like, to play an extra snap over and over again is really, really difficult. This offense appears to be in an aggressive mode.
So on offense, you've got to find a way to put 6 up on the board. You know that in this game, field goals may not get it done. So big-time players make big plays in big games. Who can you rely on right now to get you it?
Oh, there's a loose football on the bad pitch. Scoops it up, still a live ball.
Well, ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep 2 hands on the ball as well. And they're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
On third and long, no secret what he needs here. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
Great job by the defense dialing out some pressure on third down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on fourth down. No good. Couldn't find the range on the field goal, couldn't cut into the deficit, and they are still down by 21. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. They've been nothing short of spectacular so far. 3 drives, 3 touchdowns, and they'll try to make it 4 for 4. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. You might get away with grabbing just about anything except the face mask. Got to keep those hands below the face mask. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Makes the grab. It's Young. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place. And that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
Got his man downfield. Into the house. Touchdown, Colorado.
You talk about going on the road and making a statement. 27-0. Hostile environment be danged. You talk about home field advantage. Well, it hasn't worked. They have come in and had answers and started this first half as good as you possibly can.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further.
Offense will take that. Free 5 yards every time. Bad discipline by the defense.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point makes it 28-0. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And they finish things off with a 44-yard touchdown pass. Bringing it out. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. Back to pass, it's Jennings. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
You got to give the defense a lot of credit, man, because they've come into this hostile environment and they've quieted the crowd down with some of the plays they're making. They've got a nice lead right here, and they're making it hard for this quarterback to go to work.
Pulls it on the bootleg fake. Got it behind the line. It's Hale. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
You know, I think that's a play the quarterback would like to have back. I'm not sure that's exactly who the ball was intended for. He had another open target on the other side of the field that he just missed.
Throws for the tight end. On target to the left. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35.
That might be the play that turns the momentum in this game, right? They're getting blown out right now on the scoreboard. It's late in the half. They've got to come away with a touchdown, but that might be the guy you need to keep going back to in the passing game to get yourself back in this game. Stepping to the right. Trying to escape and get it himself. Brought down at the 46, but he got 10 on the play. I just love this guy's instincts, right? When things aren't open right away, he never panics. He just understands the situation where he is on the field, and he's so confident in his own natural ability that he has the ability to run, go get the first down, keep this drive rolling. Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. Open on the right side, that's Smith. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. The Mustangs come to the line with a new set of downs. Motion from the wideout. Looking downfield, it's Jennings. Catch in the middle, it's Cooper. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down.
And, man, you love to see that from this offense. Coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown. But you want to snatch the momentum back. Nice job putting a little bit of a drive together. Now let's go cap this thing off with a touchdown.
You never want to say it's over early. I mean, we're here early in the game. But considering what the scoreboard is saying, they absolutely had to have that play for them to stay in this football game. And sometimes it just takes one great throw.
Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
Well, it's been a little bit of a seesaw here the last two plays. Offense gets a chunk play, and then the defense gets a sack. Great job by the defense there, turning the page and coming up with the big one.
They've got some serious work to do to keep that last one from messing up this drive. 2nd and 19. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
Well, and a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
Let's it fly. Touchdown, Mustangs. Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
And that's exactly what the offense needed right there. A touchdown here, and I know it's taken a while. They hadn't had a lot of success up until that moment. Late in the second quarter, they finally were able to punch one in the end zone, and that's going to give them some confidence now to take into the locker room here shortly at halftime, but they've got to play much better in the second half.
The extra point is good, but they're still down 28-7. So it's an 80-yard drive, and they top it off with a 14-yard pass for the touchdown. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Lewis, he's going to run it. At the 35, he's loose. Gets it inside the 40, brought down at the 39, and they can't stop the clock. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Lewis to throw. Fires to the wideout. Picked it off, and this defense really needed something to go right. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Looking downfield on 1st down. And that is interception number 3 on the day. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
I'll tell you something, in college football, you're lucky if you get 2 interceptions in a season. This guy now has 2 interceptions. In the first half of this game, he's been reading the quarterback's eyes, and he has been everywhere, an absolute ball.
Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
I don't know if the quarterback read the coverage properly on that one, but obviously the result is an incompletion.
So now it's 2nd and long. Here's Lewis to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Incomplete, and he threw that one up for grabs and into traffic. Fortunate to get it back.
Man, the defense is making it tough on this quarterback early. They already have an interception. They almost came away with another one there. They're doing a great job reading his eyes and breaking on the ball.
Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. He was hoping for that interception return for the touchdown, but he's brought down at the 27. Mustangs call a timeout. It'll be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Wants to throw on 1st down. Fires to the right. Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. And they come up with a big play to make sure no more points go on the board before the end of the half.
Well, you never even dream about this kind of start if you're a quarterback. That now his 4th interception in the first half, and he's just not been able to shake this. Bad decision-making. Fundamentally, he's just been off. This offense has never been able to find a rhythm, and I know this is a very talented player, but if you're the head coach at this point, you've got to consider benching this guy.
I love it. I'm never of the mindset, take a knee, go to the half, whatever, man. If I could try to find an opportunity to put some points on the board, I'm going to try to do it. I like the offense chucked it up, but, you know, an incompletion, who cares?
There aren't many guarantees in life, but try a field goal from 1,000,000 yards away, you're not going to make it, and he didn't. He missed the field goal, but still up by 3 touchdowns and 21 points. They'd love nothing better than to add a 3 ball here before the break. Just drives it between the uprights. That cuts the lead down to 28-10. Halftime as both teams head into the locker room. We're looking forward to a terrific second half, but before that, let's check in with Kevin Connors.
Fellas, welcome into our EA Sports Studios here in Orlando, the Week 2 edition of our College Football Update Show. We start with a look at Ohio State taking on the number 4 team, the Texas Longhorns. And it's the Buckeyes with a gritty victory away from home. This team prepared well all week, and they'll enjoy the fruits of their labor. This will push them to 2-0 on the season.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again.
Here.
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
Well, this offense keeps giving up sacks, and they keep finding themselves in situations like this, 3rd and long right now. They don't have many points in this game, and this is a big reason why. It's hard to score if you don't keep the third downs manageable. So moving forward, whether it's running the football on 1st and 2nd or throwing short passes earlier in the drives, they've got to change things up because taking sacks like this is killing this offense.
And the Mustangs will punt this one away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He'll field the punt. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he's stopped. After that punt return, there is a man slow to get up. Trainer's out having a look at this junior defensive back. Holly Rowe will update us on his condition. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
There's the thing. Not a great run, but the offense has scored a ton of points. They haven't necessarily needed to have a strong running game in this one. Their quarterback right now is just playing lights out, and if it ain't broke, don't fix it. I'd get back to throwing the ball.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
And I think after that play there, you're seeing how this offense is staying committed to having some balance. They've had so much success early in this game throwing the football, right? They've been lighting the scoreboard up through the air, but they also want to keep the defense on their heels so you continue to run the football. Even if you're not breaking off 60-yard TD runs, you got to have that balance.
That'll be enough for the 1st down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. The Buffaloes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Throwing, Lewis. Makes the catch, it's Young. Snags it, and there's running room. Smashes through the tackle. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped.
1st and goal, Colorado.
And the Buffaloes trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. Lewis wants to pass. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They've been trying all game long, different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Wants to throw it. Gonna run it. Touchdown, Buffs! And the punishment has been extended.
And this offense looking more and more like themselves. This is what we're accustomed to seeing. Last week, more of a blip, right? 0-1 to start the season. Kind of had some bad vibes, some bad mojo. Bounced right back, putting up a ton of points. And this one is all but over. 1-1 is here for this team.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection.
Well, coming out in the second half, they knew they needed to throw the ball to have success, and they have not yet found a completion here in the 3rd quarter. This quarterback has got to be able to find a way to get himself back in rhythm.
He might want another play. Back to pass on 2nd down. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
And if this offense is going to get back in the football game, those are the plays they have to make. Like, they have to make contested catches. They got to find a way to get some points, to create some explosive plays. Those 50-50 balls, when you get your hand on it, man, they got to start making those plays.
And he picks up a huge chunk of yards on that play before he's finally hauled down. One big play can really flip the script of a drive. It's 1st and 10 from just outside the 30. Unleashes one deep. And that one's too high, out of bounds, incomplete.
And this offense has really struggled. And the only play they've made is to him out wide. So I understand why they're going back to him, but they've got to find something to get kick-started, to get moving, to get grooving. They've really...
Deep shot for the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
Well, nice job by the defense here in back-to-back plays. 2 straight incompletions, given up some yards, and the opponent's in field goal range. This is a place a lot of D coordinators like to send the blitz, because if you sack the quarterback and create a negative play, you knock them out of field goal range.
He'll try to do it himself. The defense is there, and a great job to keep him from getting to that first down marker. He's hard to get a handle on. It'll be 4th and short. Less than a yard to go for a first down, and the offense will remain on the field. 4th down, Hawkins. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
Man, you know, sometimes ball carriers just have to know when the fight is over. And this guy, he's trying to drive. He's low to the ground. He's doing everything he possibly can to get the first down. But, David, he got a little bit careless with that ball security there.
Yeah, and listen, I'm okay with it when it's...
Snags it, and he's open. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38.
Gain of 30.
Get a big play like that last one, you flip the field, you change the momentum. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 38. And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
There we go, defense. That's the play you needed to have. All night long, you've been giving up big ones to this offense. That's why you're in the position you're in right now, down by multiple possessions. But finally, they come away with their first sack.
And the Buffaloes now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Lewis. Not in lockstep there with the receiver.
And most quarterbacks will tell you, if they start to drift and throw off their back foot, their balance isn't as good, and you're more inclined to miss like he did right there.
A 3rd down try for the offense. From the gun on 3rd down, Lewis. At the 35, he's open. All the way down to the 25-yard line, they move the sticks. It's 1st down.
Well, I think you're starting to see some examples of why this guy is inexperienced in a freshman quarterback, right? Obviously, he's thrown a couple picks earlier in the game. That scramble right there, he's got to get down. He's got to take care of himself.
Got enough space. Touchdown, Buffaloes! A great catch and run for 6. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point was good to finish things off. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They go play action with Hawkins. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. He'll pull it down and run. He's knocked down, short gain, maybe a pickup of 3. That defense rallied to the ball in a hurry.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Throwing, Hawkins. Unloads to the right. And his throw is incomplete. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Hawkins. Throws to the wideout. It's complete. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the second half.
We've seen this offense click and hum, and it's not clicking, and something's a little bit off. And I like the deep shot down the field. At least it wasn't an interception, but they got to find a way in this O to manufacture some first downs and some passing yards because everything's been difficult today.
Right down the middle. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down.
That's one thing this defense takes a lot of pride on. They like tackling the catch, and they like being around the ball. That time, he was in proximity to knock that thing loose. Nice physical play.
Hawkins to throw for it on 4th. Makes a catch. First down and maybe a lot more. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Hawkins. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. Off to the races to the right. At the 20. He is in. Takes the fumble to the house. Touchdown, Colorado.
And the defense comes with the blitz. Nice job getting to the quarterback. And don't just get there. Try to strip that football out. They get the QB to the ground. The ball's out. They scoop it up, take it all the way back to the house for 6.
And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. Guys, Colorado has the lead here. And it hasn't been much of a contest as we take a look at the overwhelming game stats through 3. As we enter the 4th quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one.
Set to kick it off.
The returner will field it and bring it back. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. SMU's offense headed out onto the field to start this drive. It's a good thing to be charitable, Jesse, but I think the last couple of drives might be overdoing it a bit.
I agree, and I think at this point, David, the quarterback here, he's got to be a CEO, and he's got to really get his guys settled down. Couple turnovers in a row now. They've got to find a rhythm.
a CEO, a.k.a. don't screw it up, young man. That's what it sounds like on the sidelines with the coaches. We got to stop turning the football over.
Michael Hawkins on the play action. Pocket breaking down.
The one thing I love about this defense, and they're showing it here in this game, is there's a variety of ways they can get after your quarterback. They can get home with 4, they can get home with 3, or they can blitz guys from all over the field, but they've got athletes with bad intentions, and they've registered a ton of sacks in this one.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Man, we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker unit really held down this rushing attack that they usually hang their hat on.
And the defense is going to get 2 for the safety.
Man, it's just been that kind of day. This is one of those games you just want to forget. They've been dominated in every phase. You're getting blown out. Now you give up a safety in the 4th quarter. There are a lot of coachable moments and a lot of teachable things this coaching staff's going to have to dig into here this week of practice.
So after that safety, they'll kick it away from their own 20. Catches it cleanly at the 20.
The return is brought down at the 36, and the Colorado offense will take over 1st and 10.
The Colorado offense comes out to go on the attack. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. They've got it at the receiver position. So
Caught, and he's got room. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a 1st down.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close.
And the ball's out, and they're after it. He picks it up, still on his feet.
Doesn't it always seem like that ball is on the ground for like 30 seconds? You got 17 guys running at it in slow motion. Like, I got to get the football. Offense, very lucky to get that football back.
You want to talk about hearts and throats when that ball was on the ground? The offense recovered its own fumble. The throw to the outside is complete. And he'll be run out of bounds, and these guys are piling up some serious yardage totals.
That looks like a real simple play by the wide receiver, but give him a ton of credit. That was an excellent route. He never telegraphed that he was breaking to the outside. Kept his eyes downfield, so when he cuts, he's able to get maximum separation from the defender, and that's why that play is successful.
That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Running backs just have to be a weapon in the passing game, even for little dump-offs and checkdowns.
Yeah, find your matchups. I mean, you think about running back versus a linebacker. We like that matchup in space, and so find ways to get the football to your running back in space where you can break tackles and make things happen because they're just so dynamic.
Nice job there by the receiver on the out route, not telegraphing where he's going. He can't be peeking to the outside, giving the defender an opportunity to break.
Going for the goal line, and they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
Well, obviously this team didn't get the start they wanted to on the year, coming into this one 0-1, but a great job there getting that drive, putting 6 up on the board. They've got a comfortable lead. They wanted to turn the page and start to build momentum. This is a massive win for this program.
On target. He's into the end zone for the 2 and extends the lead.
And it's more common to throw for the 2-point conversion than it is to run anymore. So you practice these a lot. You can tell. Nice timing, nice rhythm, in sync, nice 2-point conversion.
Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. And the last time they had the ball, they wound up giving up a safety, Jesse.
Yeah, that was ungood the last time they had the ball. So they got to do something here offensively to get into a rhythm, running and throwing the football. Try to find that consistency.
And try to find something positive with this offense. Forget about the safety. Those don't happen very often. Try to get some first downs together. Get some good mojo going.
Back to the ground game on the left. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. They'll move the wide receiver. Hawkins from the gun on 3rd down. Lofts one deep down the right side. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. All right, let me jump in here. They are going to go for it on 4th down, and I'm not sure they have much choice in this situation. Out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46-yard line. A big pickup here as they try to put together a scoring drive.
Well, you got to give this quarterback a ton of credit because he showed tremendous confidence on that throw. That wasn't just trying to throw to the sticks. That was being aggressive and throwing it down the field. Not a high percentage throw, but he had confidence in his guy to win one-on-one, and they keep the drive alive.
The Buffaloes calling their first timeout. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game.
Well, there was really nowhere to go for the quarterback with that football. He's just trying to check it down to his running back, and the defense was there, and they made the play.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Throwing, Hawkins. Takes a hit as he fires. A strike downfield. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27.
You know, you just can't coach toughness in quarterbacks. This guy's been sacked multiple times in this one, and on that last play, he gets drilled again, but he delivers a strike. I'll tell you what, this guy's going to be in an ice bath after the game.
Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. To the air, it's Hawkins. It's complete to the right. Got some room, headed to the goal line. I'm sorry, you're unlikely to win today, but here's a fabulous party. A late touchdown.
Hey, good for them. They put together a drive. They got a touchdown. It's been a bad day. I mean, this is a day they're going to want to forget. They're getting destroyed, but at least you get some positive vibes. Maybe finish this game on a little bit of a high note. A little bit.
Well, you could draw a line in the middle, and he would have hit that thing. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. And he capped it off with a 27-yard touchdown run. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Here's Lewis to throw. Fires to the right. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
Obviously, this game hasn't gone the way they would have liked, but coaches are always looking for positive moments and things that you can build on. How about that young man going out, getting an interception? Yeah, they're being blown out.
He's got it. And he'll take it in for the touchdown. It won't have much impact on the outcome of the game, but it is a fabulous parting gift, a consolation prize, if you will.
And this has been a rough day for this offense, and finally, some good things to happen. Build some momentum maybe for the future. You know, that's the way the coaches spin it when you're getting beat up and you're getting destroyed. Like, listen, let's find something for the future. Let's keep fighting. Let's keep working. This team's done that, put some points on the board, so it's not all bad.
And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle. From inside the 15, chance for a good return. Buys just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. First play of this drive comes from the 27. Throwing, Lewis. Looking down the middle. With the catch, it's Williams. Finds a seam. The 10. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And this offense has had a good day, and more importantly, this team responded from last week. 0-1, didn't look good to start the season, bouncing back, getting a convincing victory. Nice job by this team handling adversity.
Intercepted, big play, stops the drive. The 40, the 20, past the 10. He just sets sail for the end zone after the pick and turns it into a 2-point return.
I love the effort by the field goal unit. They don't just take the play off. They don't hang their heads. They rush the extra point. Look at that. Get their hand up, get a paw on it, pick it up, and take it all the way back for 2 points and gain some momentum for this defense.
After scoring that touchdown, they'll try to get it right back with an onside kick. They got on the ball, but I believe he touched it before it went 10 yards, and there is a flag on the field. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty.
Here we go. Ready, go.
Hawkins. Quarterback moving. They come up with their second safety of the game. You don't see that very often.
And that's the exclamation point right there. It's been a bad day, man. This offense, they're going to have to find some answers over the next couple of weeks, especially the next week at practice, of who they are, what their identity is, because all they've done today is struggle around and now give up points.
Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. Obviously didn't like what he saw on first down, and they used a timeout. And they'll still have one timeout left at their disposal. 2 running backs. Fake spike, now he'll throw it. Oh, it's out. He picks up the fumble, but they'll blow it dead right there. And remember, at this stage of the game, the only person who can advance a fumble for the offense is the fumbler.
Woo. Deep breath, right? Man, you fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you, because the coaches would have been...
Oh, he didn't spike it, looking to pass. Grabbed behind the line, it's Young. Runs through a man, he might have space. 10. A likely touchdown-saving tackle, but the catch and run takes it down to the 7.
He's now down at the 7-yard line. First and goal.
They ripped off a huge chunk, and now a little chunk is needed to pay it off. And they'll take a knee, the universal symbol for we have this thing in hand.
And a running game can be really hard to stop when you got so many guys that can do some damage. And this defense has taken some licks. This QB's made them look silly a couple of times, but they're starting to adjust. Gotta like that play right there, getting to him and getting him on the ground.
Number 35 in punt formation to kick it away.
And that one will find its way into the end zone for a touchback. This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them. Go out and play to a standard of excellence.
Just dominate. You know you're going to take care of business. You know you're going to win. It's like how many? How many can I win by? And I like that you keep your foot on the gas and just continue to pile it on. It's their job to stop you. Let them do their job. You just keep going on.
It's not about the X's and the O's. It's the Jimmies and the Joes. This is why recruiting is so important in college football. They just had better players. More physical. They were faster, and it showed today.
That's going to do it for us here. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.